Good morning. Right, so we have two tasks that I'm going to try and sort out today. So the big one here, it's got a little bit of a leak on our bottom lake here. So it's just coming out of the ground here. So it's going to be an interesting one to sort out. I'm hoping I can just compress the ground there and stop the flow that way. We'll see how that goes. The other one, now the river's dropped back down slightly, it's not happening, but the pond here was overflowing. It was coming under the fence here and across the path, and that's because the overflow is blocked. So I'll start with that one. I've got a set of rods, we'll run it through there, hopefully that'll solve that, and then I can work on the problem with the lake. So right, let's get you on the stand. Okay, so last time I did this, the river level was a lot lower. I was actually able to stand on the rocks in the water. So yeah, it's going to be interesting balancing over this time. So let's see what I can do. Right, well that's got that going for now. So that's flying out there one hell of a lot better. Now, what we'll do is we'll wait for this water level to drop down. There's a rock in the middle there that sticks out the water by a couple of inches. So we'll wait for the level to drop down to that. We'll then either give it another try rodding, or I'll have to get the waders on and get in there and have a look at the end. But that shouldn't take too long to drop down. So yeah, let's look at this lake over here now. Have you finished? Yep. Right. So the water's coming out from here, and you can kind of see there's a dip coming all the way across here to here. So what my thought is this tree here has basically, where the roots have gone under, lifted the soil, and the water, it wasn't doing this in the summer, but now the water level's a little bit higher. It's just trickling underneath here. So it may work, it may not, but my theory is if I hit this with a sledgehammer, nice and technical like, it should push the soil down through into any of the gaps. There are the hole like that that's appearing. There's obviously where stuff's washing away from underneath. So we'll give that a try. If that fixes it, we'll then just put more soil on top. If not, then we'll have to look at something else. Right, let's give that a try. So I'm obviously on the right track here. The flow has slowed down slightly, but it's also cloudy, which means where I'm doing work above here, it's pushing stuff into the flow of water. So I've just had a quick break, but yeah, let's carry on and do a bit more. Okay, so that's the end of it blocked up. It's no longer flowing. My concern is that it is just the end of it blocked up. I think the water's travelling lower than I'm actually having any impact on the surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out a hole in the middle there and then try hitting it with a sledgehammer, hopefully moving the packing further back. So yeah, let's see what this does. So I was a little concerned at first because this was incredibly dry. I dug down to about that level, and then I started using the sledgehammer, and I've actually compacted it down that far, and I'm now getting water coming through. You can see it's coming through at this level here. So I'm pleased. I think that's actually working now. So what I'll do is I'll put that soil back in, compact it down, add some more, compact it down, then do the same again a few feet further over, and then the same again even further over still. So yeah, let's carry on. You know you're on the right track. Oh, camera won't tilt that far. Let me spin you around. Yeah, so you know you're on the right track when your hole looks like that. Every time I'm hitting here, there you go. I think I'm going to need some more dirt to fill this lot in. So fortunately, I knew somewhere on site which got a very high clay content. So hopefully this should sort it in here. So I know the water's coming in from this side. I can feel a hole on this side where it's going through, which is what I've been pushing this into. But I'm aware that's the bottom of the hole. You push, it just keeps going down. So it's just swallowing this lot. That's an entire wheelbarrow's worth of clay in there, and the hole's no smaller than when I dug it originally, so that's got to have gone somewhere to stopping this leak. Alright, I'm going to go and get another wheelbarrow's worth of clay and carry on hitting it in. Okay, so that is done for now. So the water this morning was flowing across there. Still a bit damp around here, but obviously it's going to take a long time for that to dry out. I spread some wood shavings on the top here to be honest, in case somebody stands on it, because it's still a bit squishy. And I know what somebody will do, they'll stand here thinking it's a bit of path or something stupid, so that'll stop them getting muddy. I'm hoping that was 2 wheelbarrows of clay that went into the hole there. And then there was another 3 wheelbarrows of soil that went on top to level this back out again. So I'm hoping everything that was compacted should hold this leak. So we'll give it a couple of weeks to find out. That should dry out and everything. This section here has washed away slightly. So once I'm confident that that repair has solved the problem, I'll put a log across just at the water level, because this isn't actually that deep. That is only a couple of inches there, 3 inches. So if I put a log across there and just backfill this section as well. But I'm going to leave it like this for now, because that will prove whether or not this repair has worked, and then that will just be secondary reinforcement. The other bit over here, where I unplugged the pipe this morning, that is still flowing, I have had to rod it a couple of times. There's a grid on the end of there, in theory to stop things blocking it up, but the pine needles are getting on there. But you can see this morning that rock was completely underwater. That's with 6 to 8 inches out now. Same as the line that goes all the way around the edge. You couldn't see any of that this morning, so that's dropped back to a nice level. You'll also find the soil I was getting for here, not the clay stuff, just the stuff from top, was from around here. I'll just bring you around here to show you that. So that was from the edge of this path here, where we had water running across here, and I said I was going to have to dig a ditch. And I thought I might as well make a start. I needed soil from somewhere. But as it happens, we haven't had any rain since Friday, and this has actually stopped flowing. But it's worth having the ditch in here. So that still needs continuing, and that still needs a pipe for putting under the path somewhere. I think the lowest point is about here. But yeah, I'll leave it like that for now, because no point rushing on these things if we don't need to. So yeah, I'll leave you at that for today, and I'll see you next week.